for the Sandra Blands. This is for the Trayvon Martins. This is for the Breonna Taylors. This is for the people that did not get their justice met. But baby, please, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please, as I sit here coming out from this nap, we don't need to hear Don Lemons. We don't need to hear the Van Jones on CNN touting this type of stuff and speaking when it comes beneficial for their race. We don't need y'all to talk, okay? Please stay quiet, all right? Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click that subscribe button and click that bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I appreciate if you subscribe, click that bell. Patreon.com /JOA. Your $5 or more donation a month means a lot to me. I got merchandise also below this video. Under the comment section, there's like a merch little section. Masks, t-shirts, hoodies, sweaters. Appreciate the support. What do you think about this verdict? I mean, it's a happy verdict. I think he should be in jail for more than 40 years. I think it should be until eternity, but let's talk about it. So this is a good ending. This is a happy ending. And this is an ending that we should all celebrate as people of color, as African Americans as well, predominantly African Americans. Should celebrate this. And so this should also tell cops that they're held accountable for things that are without any guidelines of doing your job, that you can face consequences when you do things like this, okay? So according to sources, Floyd's brother was actually the only family member in the courtroom, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. His name is Philinus. He sat praying in the minutes before the verdict and was visibly shaking as it was announced. And he was just saying, I was just praying that they would find him guilty. As an African American, we usually never get justice, okay? So as well as Benjamin Crump, who's basically the lawyer on TV that do cases about for Black people. He said justice for Black America is justice for all America. This case is a turning point in American history for accountability of law enforcement and sends a clear message we hope is heard clearly in every city, in every state. And of course, Van Jones is going to go on CNN, and he's being asked by the other fakest persons on CNN, Anderson Cooper, and the other fakest African-American on CNN, Van Jones, how he felt about the situation. To take a look.
You saw Derek Chauvin putting his hands behind his back, being handcuffed and let out of the court. What did you think?
Justice. Justice. I've seen so many kids who've done so much less than him walk out of courtrooms in handcuffs with much less evidence. I've seen kids do 20 years, 30 years on snitch evidence. Just one kid testify against another kid and go away to prison. You don't have TV cameras and body cameras and cell phones. So many young people from that community sitting in prison and cops getting away with murder over and over again. That's what justice looks like. When people all we want is the police to obey the law. We're not asking for anything but that, for the police to obey the law. And when they break the law, they should have handcuffs just like anybody else. We don't want them to be below us or beneath us. They should obey the law. That is what justice looks like.
I really don't want to hear from Van Jones. The audacity for you to even have outings with Jared Kushner and his family after allegedly him going to your bosses, trying to allegedly get you fired, and now you should come to their level. At least Aaron Navarro kept going and kept touting the wrongness that the Trump administration has done in the past. And for Trump to even sit there in the interview, to even consider running for president, every single question this man answers is equivalent to how a, kindergartner would talk. But anyways, y'all, this is not the point of this video. So, this is not over. Chauvin was wearing a gray suit with a blue tie and was immediately, he was taken into custody to await sentencing. He faces up to 40 years in prison. And I don't like this, but according to sources, he is likely to receive a shorter sentence according to legal guidelines. And this is not over, because we also have to remember that, this is a big case, and there were there were three other officers that faced trial later this year that were accused of aiding and abetting, the situation that happened to George Floyd. And you guys, like, throughout this whole notion that's been going on, I couldn't watch that video of what happened to George Floyd. And when I was watching The View yesterday, they played it, and then I saw like just probably like 2-3 seconds of, Derek Chauvin putting his knee on his neck, and y'all, like, that ruined me. Like, I had to think of other images in my head to get rid of that, to get rid of that 2 to 3 seconds that I saw, y'all. That's just insane. That's just crazy. Like, there's some type of mental evil spirit type of person to do such a thing to a man. Like, doesn't even matter what the race is. It's just crazy to even do that to a human. That's just, dude, that's just insane. Like, what type of anger did you have against this man for you to feel like it's acceptable for you to do that? It's just crazy. I find that to be insane, y'all. And it's just like, dude, I just wanted to cry, because I'm just like, 9 minutes and 9 minutes and 30 seconds. That's just like, dude, you know how long 9 minutes and 30 seconds is? Do you know how long? That's just to even, like, he suffered, man. It's like his knee on his neck, dude, you are taking a spirit from the body. Like, you are just saying, like, I want you out of this body. You don't deserve to live. And, like, someone with that type of feeling towards George Floyd, towards Black people, that's insane. And I also was watching the prosecutors, the team talking about how they worked so hard with this case. I'm like, dude, come on now. You did, like, I'm not even going to say you did the bare minimum, but it was the bare minimum. The evidence was on tape, okay? Like, there could have been someone like me without credentials in that courtroom representing George Floyd's family, and someone amateur as I am in the legal system would have hoped that this case would have been great on the prosecution side, okay? Because there shouldn't have been a trial, but, it's innocent until proven guilty, but it's on video. Like, why was there even a trial for the situation, dude? It's on video, and I couldn't even watch 2 to 3 seconds of it because, it's just crazy, okay? It's really crazy. And this man has no remorse. I'm actually going to watch the video of it when they say he's guilty to see his reaction, because, this is a long time coming for Black America. And I think this situation, hopefully will put some consequences up to police officers' ass, so they will know if you do something out of bounds, out of line, you could be their next Derek Chauvin, point blank, in the period, okay? So tonight, Don Lemon, please save your face and don't talk about this on your show. For the love of God, please, okay? You're not even from New Orleans. You're from Baton Rouge. You went to LSU. You're from the area where people wear khaki pants and preppy LSU shirts. And if you touch a person for talking shit about your Black race, they're going to call a lawyer on your ass, okay? So all of a sudden, he for Black people, okay? So I know the T, all right? I've heard him calling Black people ghetto, allegedly, and stuff like that. So, like, dude, like, save your ass. Did y'all see that interview when he was on Steve Harvey talking about you have to fall in line? He said something to the effect of, or at least my understanding was, you have to fall in line with the media until you're successful, then you can say what you want. Him and Steve Harvey is 2 peas in a pod, okay? 2 peas in a pod. So save your ass. Don't go on your side, dude, allegedly, Chris Cuomo, and talk about this case. Please, we don't need you to talk about it. We don't need you. We don't need the Van Jones, all right? Anyways, please do subscribe and click the bell, baby, so you'll be the first to know when I upload this. This deserves a party situation. Fortunately, we have to celebrate, when someone actually gets guilty when it comes to a people of color African American case. But this deserves celebration with this whole pandemic, this whole COVID situation. Y'all, justice was served for 40 years. Well, he gonna be around 80 something, 90 maybe, but still, he need longer. He need way longer. He need eternity. And then that could be lessened. Oh, no. No.